Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode, we left the Earth Temple after having our Master Sword upgraded, even though that doesn't really make it stronger, just makes it look different. And then we went to the Forest Haven to drop off some of our pictographs to turn into figurines. Totally optional, I'm not going to be doing all of it. I just thought I'd drop off what I had there. That way, if we want to take pictures of more stuff, we can. And then we headed here to 5-Star Island at the very bottom right corner of the Great Sea to pick up a treasure from a treasure chart. And I'm just getting rid of these cannon boats because they caused us some grief last episode. If you watched it, you know what I mean. They were pretty annoying. Just annoying enough. So we're cutting ahead here. Alright, we sailed west one quadrant. This island is known as the boating course, and we actually... I'm not sure if we got the treasure for this island yet. We might have not, but I know we didn't actually get done the thing that you can do on the island itself. No, we still haven't gotten the treasure here either, so we might as well pick it up as long as we're in the area. Yeah, we're just sweeping through some of the islands on the bottom row of the Great Sea before we head off to do more story-related things. I'm trying to space the side quests or optional stuff in between the main quests pretty evenly. That way, once we finish the next dungeon, there won't be the longest wait in the world before the final dungeon. Though there will be quite a wait, as there usually is in LPs if you get used to them, because you have to find all the Triforce shards. That's something I'm not going to get around to yet. I intend to do that after we finish the next dungeon. This chart here, the Sea Hearts chart, will show you where you can find treasure charts that will eventually lead to pieces of hearts that you can pull up from the bottom of the sea, like the one we got last episode. That's just one of those special charts that shows you where to find specific things, like the beetle chart that we already have. Those red charts, I think technically getting all of them is part of a 100% game, so yes, you want all the red charts as well. They just show you where to find other stuff. Now, I'm also going to be playing the boating course racing game this episode because I didn't do it the last time we were here because I don't think we could have held all the money. But this time we can hold a ton of money. So the idea is just you pick up rupees as you go along in your boat. It costs 50 to enter, I think. Actually, I forget how much I just paid him. But you can easily make back that amount and more if you play this well. You just jump and collect each rupee as you go along. If it's a barrel that's slightly raised, you need to jump. Otherwise, you can just run over them without causing any actual physical harm to the barrels. Because I know that's what you're worried about. Barrel violence. So it really is quite easy. But we're not going to be speeding it up. I figured it would do to show you the normal speed this race goes. We're only going to be doing this race one... Oh, how nice! Did you see all the seagulls were flying in a row? I think I missed a rupee there, but whatever. So if we paid for 50 to enter, then I guess technically by this point we have already made up that amount and got a profit of 9. Though I'm not certain whether or not you're allowed to keep all of your rupees if you don't make it to the end in time. So you have plenty of time to make it to the end, so I don't see why that should be an issue. Of course there are exploding barrels, but they're usually out of harm's way, so you don't have to worry. This one here could cause a bit of trouble if you aren't careful. And it's an obvious thing to state by now, but you don't have to change the wind for this challenge. It always just stays at your back. Really nice feature. I bet a lot of people are wishing that they could have programmed the ocean so that it would always be that way. And who knows, you know, maybe there's a cheat that allows you to always have the wind at your back, instead of always having to use the wind's requiem. How many times have we had to use it? Okay, wow, we got the red rupee too. I'm guessing the total amount you can get is 150, but we missed 3 of the green rupees. So we got a pretty darn good score. And there's our remaining time. So I guess this is a fun mini-game that you can play again and again if you like. But I'm content with just showing it to you once, because I know that we're going to get more than enough rupees otherwise. If you're ever low on rupees and you don't really know what to do, this is a nice way to get some back. You can get around 100 if you're doing pretty well, like I was there. I got 97 back. So now we're going to be heading west to the next island on this row, Angular Isles. Going to cut ahead to it right now. Angular Isles. We've been here before. We opened up the treasure chest at the top of this island, and we got a piece of heart from it, as well as fighting a blue choo-choo. We also pulled up another piece of heart around the waters here. Gyorgs are also a big problem here. That's all you need to know about this island. The other thing, there was one more thing we could have done on this island that we did not do. The reason being we didn't have the item. That item is actually the mirror shield from the Earth Temple. So for an island that you can really locate and get almost everything done in the quadrant of it, we did this a long time ago. The last thing here does require an item that you get fairly late to be able to get through it. Now there's more than one way of reaching the part of the island I'm talking about, but I think this is a pretty good way of doing it, considering what items that we've got on our personnel at the moment. Sorry if the mic picks up some rustling sounds. I'm just recording this while lying down on my bed, so if I shuffle around a bit, that's probably the sounds that you're hearing. Anyway, from here, we're gonna try and set the wind this way to the small island, in this way direction. I always try to get Link to face the target first, and then just judge it from where his head is positioned, because I don't like to actually have to do map skills. They suck. So we're going in this cave here. Alright, we've entered the cave. We have a very weird puzzle awaiting us here. The reward for it is great, though. So, this is what I suggest. Obviously, we gotta move the first block here in order to get up to those tall block areas up there. Now, it's just a matter of adjusting each block so that we can somehow climb to the top. Okay, let's start by pulling this one out, maybe once. Now, obviously, we can't pull out the next one any further unless we kind of angle it and keep it balanced. Now, maybe we can pull it out one more. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Now, maybe if we pull this one out once, climb up, and there's still enough space to pull out this once for us to climb. Not one more time, otherwise we wouldn't be able to stand at the top. And once you've stood at the top, use your mirror shield, reflect the awesome-looking beams of light down at that ghostly treasure chest, and that's not the sound it makes at all. It becomes openable, if that's a word, which it probably isn't. 200 rupees! Fantastic reward. You don't often find those in treasure chests that you don't pull up with your grappling hook, so this is an interesting result. Result? No, that's not the right word. This is an interesting circumstance. Why did I use the word result? I'm speaking English! Anyway, if you go through those pointy mouth things that you usually find in caves, you'll find out that all they really do is warp you from one mouth to the other. So there's nothing really special back there, unfortunately. Yeah. A little trivia fact. The great fairies in this game are actually born on this island, the Angular Isles. If you're doubting me, check out the Nintendo Gallery. Their description actually shows that exact fact. Now that we've done that, I'm going to be heading north, because there's an island that we have not explored north of here, which is important to the main story. It will help us advance in the main quest. So we're going to be heading there right now that we have adjusted everything. Well, except our sail. And I don't know how much time we're going to have left in this episode, so we're probably going to cut off this episode and then go to that island next episode. Oh, a raft? What? I never knew there was a raft here. Okay. This is a new discovery for me. I've never known there was a raft at this particular part of the Great Sea. Whatever. Rafts are not that common. So let's just wipe out these pink bokoblins. Grab whatever it was they were guarding. Maybe there's something in that barrel, because there was nothing else important here. Oh, that's alright, I guess. And we're going to get on with our life and just sail on to the next episode. Next island, and start the next episode there. That's what I meant to say. So I hope you'd enjoyed this one, because the main story is returning next time.